There is a version of you that already exists in the future. A version of you that is stronger, more confident, more disciplined, more successful. A version of you that has overcome the obstacles you're facing today. The question is not whether that version of you can exist. The question is whether you're willing to become that person. Most people spend years waiting for motivation, waiting for confidence, waiting for the perfect opportunity, waiting until they feel ready. But the truth is that nobody ever feels completely ready. The successful student doesn't feel ready before the exam. The entrepreneur doesn't feel ready before starting the business. The athlete doesn't feel ready before the competition. The person who changes their life doesn't feel ready before taking the first step. They move anyway. And that's what separates dreamers from achievers. Action, not perfection, not talent, not luck. Action. You see, self-improvement is not about becoming a completely different person overnight. It's about becoming slightly better than you were yesterday. 1% better. One small improvement. One better choice. One positive habit. One courageous action. And while 1% may seem small, it becomes powerful when repeated consistently. Imagine improving just a little every day. Not dramatically, not perfectly, just consistently. Those small improvements begin to stack on top of each other. Days become weeks. Weeks become months. Months become years. And suddenly, the person you once dreamed of becoming starts looking back at you in the mirror. The problem is that most people quit too early. They plant a seed and jig it up every few days to see if it's growing. They go to the gym for a week and expect a transformation. They work on a goal for a month and wonder why success hasn't arrived. But growth doesn't happen on your schedule. Growth happens through patience, through consistency, through faith in the process. Some of the most important changes in your life will happen long before anyone can see them. Just like a seed grows roots underground before it ever breaks through the surface. You are growing in ways you cannot always measure. Every page you read matters. Every workout matters. Every skill you practice matters. Every difficult decision matters. Even when there is no applause. Even when nobody notices. Even when results seem invisible. The person you're becoming is being built in those moments. And one day, what feels invisible today will become undeniable. That's why you must keep going. Not because it's easy, but because you're worth the effort. Because your dreams are worth the effort. Because your future is worth the effort. You don't need a dramatic transformation today. You only need one small step. One step that moves you forward. One step that proves to yourself that you're capable of growth. One step that says, I refuse to stay where I am.
Now, let's talk about something that most people spend their entire lives trying to avoid. Nobody likes feeling uncomfortable. Nobody enjoys failure. Nobody enjoys rejection. Yet these experiences are often the very things that shape us into stronger people. Think about every major breakthrough you've ever had in your life. Chances are, it didn't happen while you were comfortable. It happened when you challenged yourself, when you faced something difficult, when you stepped into the unknown. Growth and comfort rarely exist in the same place. If you stay where it's comfortable, you stay where it's familiar. And if you stay where it's familiar, you stay where you've always been. The life you want requires a different version of you, a stronger version, a more disciplined version, and that version can only be created through challenge. The challenge you're facing right now may not be stopping you. It may be shaping you. The obstacle may be teaching you patience. The setback may be teaching resilience. The disappointment may be preparing you for something greater. Life doesn't always give us what we want immediately. Sometimes life gives us lessons first, and those lessons become the foundation of future success. That's why belief is so important. Not belief in luck, not belief in perfect circumstances, belief in yourself. Because there will be days when results don't show up, days when progress feels slow, days when you question whether you're capable of reaching your goals. During those moments, belief becomes your fuel. You must learn to trust yourself before you see evidence. You must learn to keep moving when the finish line is still far away. Because confidence is not built after success. Confidence is built by continuing despite uncertainty. Every time you refuse to quit, confidence grows. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, confidence grows. Every time you take action despite fear, confidence grows. And over time, that confidence becomes unshakable. One day, you'll look back at the struggles you're facing today, the doubts, the fears, and you'll realize they were never there to destroy you. They were there to build you. They were preparing you for the person you were becoming. So if you're feeling discouraged today, remember this: you do not need to have everything figured out. You do not need to know every step of the journey. You do not need to see the entire path. You only need enough courage to take the next step. That's all. One action, one decision, one opportunity, one moment of courage. Before this day ends, do something your future self will thank you for. Send the application, read the chapter, take the walk, start the project, learn the skill, take one step toward the life you want. Because the distance between who you are and who you can become is crossed one step at a time. Your future is waiting. Your next chapter is waiting. Now, go forward. Trust the process. Believe in yourself and take that step today.